All
Yeah.
right.
You can go. You can
Oh,
go.
oh no, because you do the intros first.
Wait, uh, hi everyone, Arlie's here.
Hey everyone, it's Naj, and today we're here with an all-American discussion. Clearly, right now, if you notice, it's only all-American that we're talking about, season 6, episode 1. So, and All-American Homecoming will be coming in the summer. I think I don't know what time, June
Yeah.
maybe. But anyways, what was your opinions? What was your rankings for this episode?
I like the episode. There's things that I didn't like. There's a little things that I really didn't like, but I think overall this was a solid episode. Solid episode back. Because I think it's been 11 months since the last season ended. So I'm like, yeah, they had to do a time jump and speed things up a little bit because it's been a long time, and I felt it. Like I've been missing the show and I've been wanting the show, and I think they brought it back really well, and I like everything that they've done. So I like where we
Yeah,
jumped off from. I
I
was
like that we.
surprised though. I was surprised though when it said 1 year and 3 months. Even though I wanted a time jump and I expected one, just seeing that big of a time jump was crazy. So
hmm I was shocked that we actually got a time jump. Like I know we kept talking about it, but I didn't expect. I thought like maybe like a couple months. Cause like I remember we talking about it. I was like, oh, we might gonna get like 6 months max, or maybe it's like their sophomore year of college, but junior year. It's kind
yeah.
of a nice, it's kind of a nice thing because at least we have one more season senior year, then we can probably get maybe a couple more seasons as like them as adults. But I mean, once again, this was a good premiere back, because it kind of wrap off some things. I think the one thing that is kind of like sad about this time jump is that like with the patience thing, that's the most unserious way to open up Patience's storyline, especially with
Yeah.
Patience and how she ended off in season 5 finale. But I loved it. I enjoyed it. I was seated. This is actually the only time where I didn't drag Coop well, Coop I didn't drag because to a degree I did say a couple things about her, but it was rather calm. I even was dancing to her rapping a little bit. I missed it. I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah, when I first heard it, I was like, "Oh, okay."
I was
I think it's better than her lawyer becoming a lawyer storyline. Her
Yeah,
rapping, I
cause
think it's better.
it's unbelievable. I don't find it believable in a sense because as a college student, as somebody that went to college, I was just like, it's just unrealistic, especially when her major or her career is like at least up there with mine, where it was like you need to take required classes,
Yeah,
and she was just able to finesse a class that was very limited. Like it took me like literally an extra semester to get an English class
that's
that was
crazy.
required for me, and she was able to like finesse a class that is specifically for major people. It was lying, but since we're here, we might as well start our first topic, which is Coop and Patience as set, but we're going to split them up since they weren't really talking to each other this episode.
Yeah.
So let's do Coop. Um, Honestly, where's your opinions on Coop this episode?
Uh, honestly, I missed her friendship with Spencer, so as soon as we saw that, I was like, man, yeah, we're back, and like I think that I feel like they definitely have the strongest friendship of anybody on the show. And I missed this. I like how she was just asking him stuff like that and why he's not excited to see Liv and all that stuff. And I like her pushing him, and I don't know, I just feel like her character felt like she wasn't as annoying as like past as past seasons or something like that. I don't know. Like
hmm
I don't know. I like her character in this episode. It was good. And I don't know how I'm feeling about the idea of her and Patience getting back together. I I really don't know. But yeah, I think Coop was good this episode.
hmm Cause she didn't have that much to do, honestly. Like this is
Yeah.
probably the only episode where she's like one thing I hate is that like the writers will use Coop as a like way to like have her talk to Spencer, which is valid because like listen, Spencer, you and Olivia, things may change. She may have like stayed in London a little longer, but what y'all had is still real. It's still the same. And why are you avoiding her? Let's cut it out.
Yeah.
I hate that they use her to say that because she literally doesn't take her own advice. Like she's like, oh well, talk to her, like stop running away, but then you spend a whole year, 3 months not telling patients how you feel when
Yeah.
you're literally with her. Like Spencer wasn't with Olivia for a whole year and 3 months. You were with patients for a year and 3 months. And like, I mean, maybe we've been tone deaf for her to try to say anything, but like at least saying I love you and I'm still here for you, that's something. But like you cannot give Spencer this idea when Patience is clearly walking around, she's clearly healed. So
Yeah.
why aren't you telling her your feelings as well? But I mean,
Yeah.
but besides that, So I didn't really nitpick, but like I mean I liked her there. Like yeah,
Oh,
I even
yeah,
liked her rapping.
yeah, I like her feeling stepping up for Patience when Patience walked up the stage. I like that. I think that was her best moment of the episode.
Hmm.
And yeah, I don't know. I just think it was a good thing to do because I feel like that's gonna get her back into because we haven't heard. Remember, she said she couldn't rap because of her lung, right?
Yeah.
And
Apparently, that's what she
yeah,
said.
and we never heard anything else about it after that one episode when she said that. So I guess that's healed, and maybe that'll get her back into realizing that this is still her dream and all that. So
Yeah, I mean, if anything, if she want to go back into rapping, that's fine because at this point, they didn't say anything about her being a lawyer. Clearly, she's
yeah,
clueless. She's clueless about lawyer work because she seemed as shocked as everybody else was when they said something about Patient's video about Miko being thrown out. So she clearly isn't doing that much lawyer work from this for what we're seeing so far. But also, it makes sense for her to just stay in the rapping. Like, I don't know why they tried to change it. It didn't suit Coop at
yeah,
all. It was unrealistic. It was kind of awkward and it was unrealistic. Um, but if anything, I mean, I just find it very wild that she was able to remember that song from like 3 years ago.
Well, I mean,
And
she wrote it, so I mean, I guess like wait, and she did stand up there for a minute. She was trying, all right, let me remember this shit.
she said, wait, let me be clear.
Yeah,
What
then
did
she
I
started
say?
rapping. She got out
Yeah.
there and she stood there for like good 5, 10 seconds and then
It was
started.
so awkward. It was so awkward. I was like, "Oh, that's not." She about to go up there and be stage fright too, but
Yeah,
she came up there and owned it. Everybody remembered they rap. Like, okay, like cool, I'll fine. I'll let it. She remembered the line, sure.
yeah,
But then everybody else,
yeah,
I was like, because when Spencer started talking about some, I was like, I know
yeah.
you don't remember that song. Stop playing with me. You got it on Spotify. You got it
Yeah,
on
they got good
iTunes.
memory. They got a good memory. They definitely remember this.
Bye.
My boy
Like,
Ashton was right there, like, yo,
yeah,
tell
like.
me.
Like
Nah, that
they
was funny.
they can remember that song, but like Patience can't even remember that they have a Ring camera on a on app.
That's
Anyways,
crazy.
uh, but I also do appreciate Coop talking to Olivia, even though the question she asked was dumb,
Yeah,
which was what would she do if when Spencer like gets drafted? Clearly, she's gonna go whatever he's at because Olivia said that he was home.
yeah,
But I mean, it's kind of I guess it's refreshing because she was Olivia's biggest op season 5. Like she was her biggest op season 5,
yeah, yeah. She was.
and now she's back to her shipper throne, I guess. So,
Yeah,
I'm happy she told Olivia, happy for you to be back. But Olivia was like,
yeah,
I'm not here for y'all. She said, I'm not here for
yeah.
y'all.
Like he said, if Spencer
I'm
wasn't here, I definitely would have been back
yeah.
there. I'm not coming back.
And then she said, if my man not here, why would I be here? So
Yeah.
I respect it, I guess. But next is patience.
I don't really have anything to say. Patience, man. Like, oh my gosh. I swear, like, I like the actress, but like, man, I swear her character is just
That's just
pointless. Like,
trash.
bro, like, I don't
I just
know.
I just think the writing decisions for Patience is just unrealistic. Like
And I
her and
like
Cooper didn't.
Patience in the first few
Yeah,
seasons. Like I liked her character,
yeah.
but I swear the
Hmm.
past 2, 3 seasons, it's been she's had like nothing. Like I really
Nothing.
haven't cared about. I thought the whole Miko storyline was annoying and stupid. Like, and then her
Hmm.
like not just answering the door, not even checking, not being a friend with a fan. Like you could be a friend with a fan, but like not with bro. I still can't get over. She left her phone there for her whole purse. Like
Yeah.
that's just crazy. But
Hmm.
I like the talk that she had with Layla at the end about the sleepover and her not blaming her. So I like that because Layla definitely should not blame herself for that. It's
Yeah.
really not her fault. It's more of I think it's more of
It's
patience.
Patience's fault.
Yeah,
It's Patience's fault. Like,
because
let's be honest.
Layla
Like,
did
I
everything.
feel
She
like,
she served her papers and she a restraining order. Like she did her part, and
thank
I think
you.
she even told her don't get close with Miko or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Layla has told Patience constant amount of times to distance herself from her
yeah,
from Miko because once again like there was a line where especially if we're supposed to believe that this show is in this current era, there
yeah.
is fans who are increasingly obsessed with fans that will stalk where they're going.
Yeah.
And the fact that Patience was kind of flattered that Mika was stalking her to the point that she knew what she was doing and helping her establish a fan base was weird. But it's the fact that you only reached out to her every time. If you really wanted to reach out to her, you could have invited her to a concert or something, give her free tickets to
Yeah,
promote.
where it's like an actual okay for a fan
Yeah,
to be there, like a backstage meetup, something like that, you know,
yeah,
like
something like that.
don't go meet her at the cafe you go to all the
The
time.
cafe,
Like,
like the cafe, having private meetouts, talking, and then getting your stuff stolen, and then meeting her again, having a ring device that was it who installed that?
uh, I
Jordan,
think it was
right? Jordan,
Jordan.
Jordan.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say
Jordan.
Spencer, but
It was
I don't think
definitely
it was.
Jordan.
Yeah, it was Jordan
Mhm.
because yeah,
Jordan installed a ring camera for y'all for protection, and you definitely have the ring app, and you decided to open the door, not check the peek hole, and was shot and got stabbed. And then you continuously lied for months, basically telling Layla that she's okay, and I mean you're okay, and that she should stop being paranoid, and
yeah.
and you know how to do this, and you got to get your mic checked, yet you didn't even blow in the fucking mic. Like, what
And
are
you
we
were
doing
you not
here?
you weren't writing any kind of music.
No music, the same songs a whole year and a whole year, a whole 15 months later, and you don't got no new songs. You didn't write about surviving a stab wound. We didn't get no flashbacks of you getting carried to the hospital.
Just
Like that
something,
better be,
yeah.
we
Just
better that better be something later on, because if you're going to give me a time jump and we don't see patients suffering from this like her getting stabbed or her suffering or her almost thinking that she lost her life to convince us of this rage she has for Miko, to the point that in the trailer we see her practice fighting
yeah.
because we're going to get a Miko and Patience 1v1. That's what we get. We
Yeah,
deserve a fight.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I
Yeah,
figured we are probably gonna get that. Like
yeah, because she clearly don't know how to she clearly don't know self-defense. She clearly couldn't bob and weave a knife.
that's what we should have
So,
seen. We should have seen like patients like in physical therapy or like a fighting class or a self like
mhm.
something like class like that or
Maybe
something.
I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt, and maybe assuming that they're probably going to show us next episode or something like that, or because
Yeah,
because if they don't show us
I think
Patience,
we'll show her in therapy or something, talking to somebody. I think that's what we'll
yeah.
see. Maybe we'll see
Yeah,
Dr. Spears come back or whatever.
maybe. I just feel like between that and like not seeing like Jamie and her full pregnancy era, we have so much that we missed out on. Like
Yeah, I
this
did
was like
want to
the
see
worst
that.
time.
I did want to
It
see that.
Yeah, this
Like,
was like the worst time for like this like y'all low key. I don't know. Like I maybe could have had the first episode be like a continuation, and then it'd be a time jump afterwards, because we'll be seeing patients in the hospital. We'll be seeing like
yeah,
and then like I don't know. I just feel like maybe they could have done something to where it wasn't just us blatantly seeing patients go from being almost dead to
yeah.
her just being up and thriving and making a damn flower bouquet decorations for Olivia's welcoming party, which is crazy. Um, but I just feel like, I mean, the good thing is I'm happy that she told Layla that it's not her fault, because it's not.
Yeah.
And Layla was taking like she was feeling guilty the most because she felt like she was pushing patients into this area where she was like, well, oh my God, maybe I should have noticed this or this and this,
It's
or it's
like,
my fault.
no, she
It's
should have
not.
told you. As soon as if you would if she brought it up and Patience was like, yeah, I don't think I'm ready, and if Layla kept pushing then it would kind of be her fault.
Mhm.
But if she brought it up and then Patience was like, okay, that sounds good,
Yep.
like there's nothing else she can do.
Yeah, and mind you, she was aggressive about it. She had that whole attitude of Layla and Coop about it, and like saying,
Yeah.
"Oh," and then said Ryan, like, "And I'm good." Like Ryan, how do you like? You don't even know Ryan. Like Ryan probably just been here for a couple months, and
Yeah.
you're asking him to see if he know you more than your friends do. Like that makes no sense. Y'all make an emphasis on Vortex, yet you're doubting the Vortex that knows you. That
Yeah.
makes no sense, and let alone if you would have told her, if you would have told her like from the get go, listen, I mean, I'm fine. I'm going to try. If I feel something off, I'll tell you. You went up there and embarrassed yourself. Now, let alone, I still don't know how you even have fame or whatever when you clearly had a FOP concert. People didn't buy your music at all. Maybe she got popular after the stabbing era thing, but like, there's no way you didn't make any more music over that time.
Yeah.
Nothing like the fact that I don't even know how this is unrealistic to me that she even has like people wanting to listen to her sing when she didn't even have that many fans to begin with, but she had
Yeah.
1 million followers. Maybe it was right. Maybe she is an industry plant. Like
Yeah, that's great.
Layla,
Yeah.
some people on your team need to be dropped. Layla, I need you to drop Patience and take Coop
You
back.
know what's gonna
Like,
happen? Patience is gonna take a step back, and then Coop is gonna rise and be
yeah.
like, "Okay, yeah," and she's gonna move right into that position. And it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
that's how it's gonna
Yo,
happen.
listen, whole time Patience out here struggling. Coop was over here warming her vocal cords up. Talking some, you won't say none. say nut. Like she was preparing for she was preparing
She was like,
herself for
whenever
the
you fall, that's when I'm gonna rise.
girl.
That's yo,
She said pay
that's
back from
crazy.
season 3. Like, cause
Yo,
she was
that was
jealous
crazy.
of Patience. She was jealous of Patience in season
Yeah,
3. And now just her time to shine, get her crown back.
that's crazy.
She had the crowd more hyped than anybody at Patience's
She
concerts
really
that we haven't
did.
seen. They was like,
Yeah,
that's my style, or whatever they were saying.
that's crazy.
I was like, oh, that's not. um, but yeah, so once again, we really don't care about their relationship. I think at this point, after the stuff with Sky and like
I
the
think if they
nonsense,
do it right, then it could be good. But if they don't
mhm,
rush it and they do it through like a long process, kind of like what Bolivia did last season. If they do
yeah.
that or something like that, take a long time. But
But do you see it happening though? Like, I mean, I kind of see it because
no,
we
I see them
because
getting it back together after like three more episodes, three more
well,
episodes.
I mean, to be honest, yeah, because we only got 13 episodes this season,
Yeah,
so everything's going to be rushed regardless. But Lisa's not the first episode. Lisa right now, Coop is not forcing herself to try to tell patients her feelings automatically. So maybe that's a I'll give her 10 for that.
yeah,
But I just think due to this season being 13 episodes, it kind of screws her over with just in general how she feels about the relationship and like I just don't know. I just like there's too much that happened that we complained about last season for us to forget in 13 episodes. Mm, we'll see.
yeah,
But congrats to Coop reviving her rapping career.
yeah,
Patience, write a song. And
yeah.
yeah. So next we're gonna talk about the next couple, Asher and
My
Jamie
ship, yo, A
and baby
one, A
AJ.
one. They're goaded now.
Yeah.
I was so happy with how they opened with them. Like
Hmm.
I love that they're such a good parent. They're they're doing this like the right way and like trying to figure it out. I loved
Hmm.
Asher taking the kid to like practice with them and all that. That was funny. I like them just kind of working with each other really well and like her going to
Hmm.
work and him trying to stay home with the baby, but then can't because he has football practice and all that stuff. So I really like their co-parenting and all that stuff and how they're doing it. I really like it. I think they just look amazing as a family,
Well,
honestly.
you mean parenting, so they definitely still together.
Oh,
But
not co-parenting, but yeah, you know what I
yeah,
mean. Like parenting,
yeah,
like they're
yeah.
doing their thing.
They're
Yeah.
they're finding like a balance between
Yeah.
both having a career, which is good because I thought that Loki they're gonna maybe make like Jamie a stay at home like mom or something,
Yeah,
but
I
I'm
think
happy that
that's
they're
what they're
not doing
gonna
that.
do at some point. I feel like
Uh,
because I feel like it's you can already see after like the first episode she needed to stay home kind of already because the baby
yeah.
couldn't go back to daycare and all that stuff. So I think that's what's gonna happen, honestly.
Yeah, but I mean, once again, I'm happy that they're kind of like utilizing and showing Jamie's personality because like she has been socializing with some of the characters like Layla and Patience.
Yeah,
So it is nice to see her like having a personality outside of just being Ash's love interest. But also it's realistic that her and Ash are still like floating around and learning the new steps of being new parents.
yeah,
Because even though it's a year and 3 months later, once again, those like few months of like being like trying to getting leeway of like learning how to deal with a newborn is like now out the way. So then they have to balance like daycare and like work and like how to and which days each one get the kids and like due to Jamie being there and being the mother, it is refreshing to see her like be like I can't go back into work. What about this? What about this? Like she's clearly stressed about make sure that her child is in good hands.
yeah.
And it is nice to show that I mean like Asher's like planning things too. He's trying to find a balance between being a coach or helping the coaches out and also being a dad and then also being like okay well we got a dad which I don't and I still don't like the dad so
Yeah.
yeah I will never forget the dad
Yeah, they gotta have a crazy redemption arc for him. Like
not
he
like
got
literally
he
I
got
don't
to
even
do
think that's
something
even
great.
possible.
Well, yeah, because he was so racist to Spencer in the first season, or was it first season? It was first season,
Hmm.
second season, whatever it was. But he was just bad.
He was
Yeah,
hardcore like he was
and he was
literally
horrible parent to Asher. He kicked him out when he didn't want to play
yep.
football. Yeah, he was trash.
Yeah, him and the mom is trash. Like
Yeah,
I just feel like Ashley even saying that because the dad want to be in his life now due to him having a child is crazy. But I mean, well, at least with Asher, he has options, and also like the group
Yeah.
is also like taking care of him too, because like even
Yeah.
Spencer was talking to like AJ. So we have like they have a support system. They
Yeah.
have like they still able to like maneuver their lives. Even at the end of the episode, they had all had sleepovers, and the baby was in the crib right next to them.
Yeah.
So like they're handling parenthood well. Like I don't like seeing like those cliche struggle family like storylines sometimes with
Yeah, I
like with
don't.
yeah. So right now they're handling well. We do see more of Jamie because I actually am intrigued to see where
Yeah.
she goes. And the
I really
actress,
hope that we see her more interacting with the whole group and all that.
hmm
And because I think she's a good character and I think she can add a lot
hmm
and all that.
yeah,
So,
and she balances Asher out. I feel like
yeah.
him and him having Jamie and also AJ in his life can help him a lot, especially with how whatever they do with the coach,
Yeah.
and how he progress with the storyline. He definitely would need them as a back thing. Jamie, like we said, I mean, we could just tie it in. I do want to see more of her. I enjoyed her this episode, her being frantic, her walking
Yeah.
around with one shoe on her foot,
Yeah,
and
that was
like
funny.
the funny dynamic between her and Asher of him like saying, "Oh, well, I wasn't going to complain about the outfit, but now since we're here."
Yeah.
But I do want to see more of her. Like I do want to see more of the actress. I think that she's going to be on her a lot. 'Cause I see her posting a lot of like behind the scene pictures of her on the set. So, yes,
Yeah.
Queen. I might as well just slot this in. It's been confirmed that JJ is on a what's it called, life seeking adventure.
Oh yeah, I can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
cool.
safe to say, have fun with that. He won't be back on the show though
Yeah.
this season, or maybe possibly at all,
Yeah.
because he didn't like what the storyline was going for him. So, JJ definitely going to be searching life. And what Jordan said, potentially maybe might become a monk or whatever floats his boat. But I feel like it does make sense anyways because he went through a lot last season, as
Yeah,
in
yeah.
witnessing like it was crazy. So it makes sense for him to like try to like find a more positive outlet than being a party boy in football. So
Yeah. It
he
was not
can.
good for
It was
him.
not good for him, and it was annoying for us to see. And like we had to like all talk to him as if we know this man.
Yeah, he was bringing my boy Asher down, yo.
Yeah, Asher
Yeah.
was out here. Asher was out here like, yo, y'all don't see this man being an op, and Jordan was like, what? He's being an op? How? And then
Yeah.
I'm like, he just slut shamed your fiance. Well, before they became official, I mean, fiance, your girlfriend at the time. He slut shamed your
Yeah.
girlfriend, and y'all fought, and then he just forgot about it afterwards. And I was just like, oh, that's not.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I
So
do think he
JJ,
would have been really good with the baby though. I really do. I don't know
JJ,
why.
yeah, yeah,
I
JJ's
think
a clown.
I think he would have been really good with the baby. So it sucks you won't get to see that, but hope the character is doing good.
Yeah, hopefully he's having an amazing life, searching whatever he needs to search. So next, let's talk about Jordala.
I mean, they didn't really have that much in this
They
episode.
they they didn't get anything. It was like they
Yeah,
they barely got a lot of many
they
scenes.
had
Like
a
it was kind of
talk.
just
Yeah,
insane.
they had one talk at the end. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I don't know. I just they're
I,
okay. Like I like them a lot, but this episode,
yeah, they did have him a lot in there.
yeah, it really wasn't
So
much.
yeah, I just feel like right now, I hate that they're making it seem like Ryan just knows about more about Layla than Jordan does.
Yeah.
Like him just randomly telling Jordan like, "Oh, you should go check on her about this," and Jordan being like, "For about what?" Jordan would definitely know because why would he not know? They live in the same house. I
Yeah.
just feel like it's odd for Ryan, who literally tries to like dictate what she does at Layla's, is trying to scope the scenery out and telling her own fiance about her life. Oh, I think it's about patience, or oh, you should talk to Layla because she is angry. Can you let him figure that out on his own? Like let
Yeah.
Layla talk to him, or let him talk to Layla without you being like the wannabe therapist, whatever. I just feel like Ryan is just, I don't know,
They
like
better not do no storyline where it's
nah,
like
he's
where they kiss or something like that. Yo,
nah, nah,
man.
nah, it's I just can't see, like Ryan is not, he's not good looking to me. So whatever they're trying, I'm just like, how he acts, like he's like as a business partner, it's like they don't have
Yeah,
communications
they
where like
don't. They
they don't have
don't.
communication at all because he's cocky. He's like, oh well, this is it's gonna be I already opened up 12 places, so you're in good hands. But
Yeah.
if she's in good hands, why are you mad that she hired more security when you literally know about patients getting stabbed? It's
Yeah.
on the news right now that her like footage has been thrown out. Oh shit, we should have talked about that. Like what we think about the footage being thrown out.
Oh
Uh,
yeah. I
we
mean,
we
we
just
talked
did.
about the ring camera, but yeah, like yeah.
Oh yeah,
But we
we
didn't
didn't
talk
even.
about the news thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I
Uh,
don't. But do we care though? That's the point.
I think it's stupid. Like, how did it get thrown out?
Yeah.
Like,
How would Laura let that happen?
bro, I don't even know. It just doesn't make any sense how it gets thrown out and how Miko's getting out.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
it just leading to her. It just leading to her, and it just leading to Patience getting closure and fighting that girl, and finally feeling like she's strong and she can continue on. That's literally what it is.
yeah, you know what?
But
It needs to be Liv, Layla, Patience need to just find her, jump her, and
and
then
Jumper,
go. Yeah, just go. Just
right? And
go.
Jamie with the baby in the back. Jamie
Yeah,
gonna be driving the
yeah. She
getaway
could drive,
car.
yeah, drive. Yep, yep. That's exactly what's gonna
Yeah.
happen. I would
But
feel
anyways,
satisfied with that.
oh yeah, yeah. But anyways, back to Dardela. With Ryan, I don't like with Ryan, like him being like this, oh, I'm a successful business owner. Like I had 12 people, I mean 12 businesses that's already been successful. You don't gotta doubt me, but he's stressing out over extra security guards is crazy.
Yeah.
Let alone like you're over here trying to like basically morph what she wants this place to be like when she was saying that maybe we shouldn't have this food and this food and you're like, oh, try it, like let her do what she wants. Like
Yeah.
it is really given how like Clay tried to take over her record company and like maneuver things, and I don't know, I just feel like just let her handle it. Like every time she tries to have something of her own, there's always somebody else trying to like put their own opinion on it. Like just let her make her own. It's Layla's.
Yeah.
Yes, that's your contributing money to it, but you can take it right on out and she can be perfectly fine. Just keep him away. And I know they better not be using him as angst for Dardela. I don't have time for
Yeah.
it.
I
I
think they
don't need it.
will. I think
I
they
know. I
will.
think they will. And it's kind of nuts. But like so far he be irritating her so, but she did like they did talk at the end. I was just like,
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
anyways, but I did like their scene where they were cuddling at the end. I also did love the talk that she had with him because it was like that's what he was waiting for. He's waiting for her to talk to her, talk to him and open up about what she was been hiding and the emotions she's been hiding because she's been most likely hiding that for a couple months.
Yeah.
Um, and it is kind of messed up that she held this on and she felt this guilt about Patience when in reality, Layla had done the best she could for Patience, and I don't think there could have been anything else that Layla could have gave for Patience in order for her to not feel any guilt. Like Patience didn't take her answer. Like you cannot keep beating a dead horse,
Yeah.
and continuing to tell somebody how to protect themselves when they didn't want to do it. She gave Patience about 3 to 4 like tips about and advice and help and security. She's given Patience these chances, and Patience just didn't care.
Yeah,
And
she's yeah.
and then she probably was holding that in and trying to be strong for Patience, and then tying into the fact that now patient just literally runs out after she gave her this big welcoming. She feels like, well, oh my God, like maybe I'm just doing too much. Maybe it's me. When in reality, no. You're doing as much as you can for like, a friend and also somebody that's
Yeah.
under your record deal.
Yeah.
Like you can't,
Everything.
yeah. And I feel like it's one of those things where I literally wish that Layla was separate from Patience because it's starting to blur the line between friend and business partner.
Yeah.
And I feel like with Patience is falling into that same line that happened with Coop in season three, season three, where when Coop got shot and wherever she got shot at, and she said that she was still okay to perform, but she wasn't, or the
Yeah.
time where Patience took like damn near 10 years to choose her album name,
Oh my
like
God, that stuff was
like
so annoying.
yeah, and it's like Layla gives these people chances because she's patient, but also she's friends with these people and she doesn't want to hound them. But like due to them being friends, they keep taking her act of kindness as something that they can keep using over and over again. And
Yeah.
also they just become lazy. Like how like I just like she's better than me because I would have said, girl, fuck you. I told you to stop hanging out with this girl. I told you to stop hanging out with this fan, and you
Yeah.
continue to do so. And now at this point, y'all racking up angel wings because my record, like I have two of y'all. I had two of y'all under my record label, and both of y'all almost got killed. Y'all need to sit down. And it's
Yeah.
wild, but I love that she opened up to Jordan about it and had her, and I feel like the crying like let all this stuff off her shoulders like leave,
Yeah.
because she was holding that in and it was boiling because you saw her start like like getting a little like attitude like with Ryan, because deserved, because Ryan was annoying. But then she just like she tried to keep it together, and at some point she reached the boiling point and she snapped with like her emotions, and she was bottling up, and I'm happy that Jordan was able there to be for her. And at the end, they all had the little cuddle session, and I love to see it. Like,
Yeah.
next episode, I think in the trailer we'll be seeing a scene with them. So hopefully they'll be talking about the
Yeah.
wedding, because the
I can't
wedding
believe
is,
it's 2 years away. That's it. 2 years
yeah.
away, right? Yeah, that's
Yes,
crazy.
they're gonna get married after their senior year, well, Jordan's senior year of college. So they already have a plan. So, they're gonna be, obviously we might be seeing them like plan it ahead.
I think it's gonna happen before 2 years. I think it's gonna happen.
I think it's gonna happen by the end of the season. I think. I think.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think. I think they're gonna
I think it's gonna
realize
just happen. Something's gonna happen. Then they're gonna be like, why should we wait?
Miko. It's gonna be Miko.
It's gonna be like, why should we wait? Life's short.
Why
And
should we?
then
Yeah.
it's gonna bam. It's gonna
Yeah.
happen. Yeah.
It's gonna be like me dealing with Miko and me doing this and me potentially graduating, or maybe he'll get an early draft and he don't got to do a senior year or something like that. And they'd be
Oh yeah,
like,
maybe.
he'll be like, I can't imagine my life without you, and I think we should do it now.
Yeah.
This is the time. And she's like, Are you sure? He's like, Yeah, I will do it now. And I'm like, Yeah.
Yeah.
Let
That's
me get in
definitely
that.
gonna happen.
Let me get the invitation to the wedding. Also, let me get the invitation to Layla's. I want to be there. Let me go ahead and become a single. Let me go tell my new
Facts.
record deal. Let me get there and get a little drink, a little appetizer or
Or I
something.
can wave
Like,
my hand at Coops, about to Coops singing like rapping.
what are you gonna do? Let me see how you act in the
Bro,
prom.
no,
Go
relax.
on, give a play by play. I'm at this. I'm at this. I'm in the back like a
Nah.
group.
Yeah, I would just be like,
I'm
yo,
like, I'm
man.
like, I'm like, I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm act
cool.
like I'm like I'm really into it. Like, yo.
The whole time we dancing to nothing because they probably recorded the audio
Yeah,
afterwards. So it's
exactly.
quiet. You're gonna hear shoes squeaking like this.
Imagine how awkward that must be and like how hard that must be. That'd
Yeah,
be
to keep a
funny.
straight face. I
Yeah.
would have been laughing. I would have been like, I would have been the background person that you would hear laughing. They would be like,
Yeah.
cut.
Yeah, that would be yeah.
I would have been like, hey,
Oh my
how y'all
gosh.
doing? Later would have said, get her out of here. She's messing up the
Yeah.
flow. I would have been like, no, my style. Say nut.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but once again, I feel like this season they're probably gonna do Dardela nonsense like with this, like they, cause they tried to do miscommunication this episode, and I just know they're gonna probably try to do it again with like Layla handling patience and music and the wedding and also the business. Layla's now, I feel like there's gonna be a lot on Layla's shoulders this season. But once again, I'm just excited to see what's gonna happen. Like I feel like the season's very promising with the opening of this episode. Like
Yeah.
I was intrigued. Like it kind of gave me like pilot, but also season three vibes. I was like, I'm seated, but
Yeah, no, I like it. The episode's good.
just give us a little bit more scenes, thank you. And less of patience and nonsense. And we're also seeing more football stuff anyway. So we're seeing like
Yeah.
We're seeing Jordan with football. We're seeing how he had growth where he didn't like they didn't drag that jealousy thing. So I thought I was like they're gonna play us and make it
It
seem
could
like
be
it.
more though.
Yeah, it could be
I
more.
think it might be more coming because the end where that the president he added that coach to Coach Kenny's staff and he was talking about I can help you, with your best asset and all that and how to use them. And he said like
I know
Spencer,
how to use
but the guy was talking about Jordan.
Jordan.
So I feel like that could cause some things and
Yeah, I feel like it could.
I think it's
I
gonna
feel
be interesting.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to start leading to like both two coaches giving Jordan and Spencer different plays, and they may not throw the ball to each other. But I mean, at least for this one, he was able to call out himself because one of the jokes did backfire and they called him Tito. But I mean, I just hate that they do this repetitive thing where it's like jealousy when they have two different positions, two different aim goals.
Yes, you're
It is
doing the
so
same thing. You're
dumb.
both trying to get to the same
It's
thing,
so
win
dumb.
and all that. Like,
Like instead of the coaches trying to have both of these people do individual things, they should just have them work together and make them a power dynamic where it's not them being jealous of each other's come up. It is so annoying and I don't want to talk about it. Like why do we have to keep doing this thing where they try to hint that Jordan is or isn't jealous of Spencer's success, or
yeah.
like like at least with him clocking it and telling Olivia about it. I mean, growth because like once again we should already surpass this, but it's like the writers have no other dynamic to write. Like, why can we have one season of Jordan and Spencer just being
Just
good? Like, were
thriving
they?
on the team, just
Yeah,
working
like
towards the
wasn't we
same
just
goal. Yeah, I don't
like wasn't we just
understand.
doing this in season five? Like when they
Yeah,
like when they were like like doing good, and then also, but then it was also Jordan trying to kiss ass to that guy that was like that
Wade.
caused the article.
Yeah, that's
Wade,
crazy.
it's just nonsense. But since we're here, let's get on to the last topic.
Yeah,
It's Bolivia. It's Bolivia. The one of the
yeah,
biggest things we were waiting for after the season five finale, which was Olivia going to London. At first we thought for a couple of months, but it ended up extending to a year,
yeah.
as like an additional year. How do you feel about the extension?
Bro, I was so mad at this thing. Like, we had the flashback, and I just knew something. Like, because I think, like, before the show came back, everybody was talking about, like, she stayed. Like, I kept seeing it on the timeline that she's like, stayed for like a year because it was a time jump. So I'm like, I kind of got into, like, the mindset, like, yeah, she probably stayed for a year, but I didn't, like, really, like,
Believe it.
yeah, until I actually saw it, and I was like, yo, that's crazy that that I don't know that I get why she extended it for like a year, but dang, that's just a long time for like, especially when you and Spencer had just gotten back together, and like their relationship, like going right into long distance for that long, and yeah, it's just, I mean, it just had to be tough. I don't know, just it was just crazy when I saw it.
Yeah, I feel like I actually like that she stayed for in London for a year and 3 months. Like she said, it was to not only just like to see what she likes and explore other possibilities, and also learning more about herself and her interests. Because let's be honest, she lived in Beverly Hills for majority of her life, and
Yeah.
she lived in the same environment, the same idea. She, once again, is still new in her career, and what she wants her goal to be. She basically became so consumed with like, everything became consumed like once her dad died, and like the
Yeah.
grieving of that, and obviously moving from Beverly Hills to like Crenshaw, like when Billy moved, and then the article, like, and then obviously the breakup with Spencer, like a lot of that stuff could have been drained to her mentally, and to be able to like have a trip where, or like at least go study abroad to like experience other cultures, build genuine bonds with people, and like realize like maybe I like this over here, or maybe like to find out what she was outside of her friends
Yeah.
and outside of a relationship. Like she was able to figure out if what she was, like how she was acting or how she was in Beverly Hills, was that genuinely her. And yeah, like she realized she'd grown in some cases. She may emphasize things that she may didn't realize that she was doing. And she came back and she was like, well, I might have not changed, to myself, but maybe I'm different to Spencer, or maybe I'm different to people. But I don't even think she really cared about anybody else's opinion about her. She only cared
Yeah.
about Spencer's opinion.
Yeah.
And, even though it may not seem different, she may got a different style. I mean, she made like different things now. And like how season four was when she like went to college and started liking like oat milk or different things. Clearly there's different things about her that will grow and change. And she was
Yeah.
scared that Spencer wouldn't, like that, or he wouldn't like see her as the same, which, once again, he proved her wrong. He was like, listen, I'll grow to love the new inches of you. Like,
Yeah.
I'll, it's basically something new to explore. Um, and I like that she was able to learn about herself on her own without having people in front of her, or having people that already know her. She grew on her own. And once again, I just feel like this Olivia scenes in itself were just amazing this episode. Like it
I mean,
they
their
get
chemistry is
yeah,
next level. It's like
it's
it's different.
it's so crazy to me. Like I just feel like specifically this whole episode, I feel like I was intruding them. Like I just should have got out of the room and let them work. Like from the flashback, a good use of a flashback, because remember
Yeah.
501,
Wait,
we
what
got
was
in it
that? What happened in
when
501?
they were in like the jacuzzi just making out,
Oh,
and that was it.
bro, yeah.
Yeah. They gave us a good flashback to show why Spencer was feeling this way, and like they, due to the flashback and how everything left off, and then like the letters. First of all, him collecting the letters is so Billy coded. That's crazy because Billy was keeping, obviously Laura's letters, but like him like processing that and like being nervous around her to her being nervous like that he may like see her differently. They just so unserious. But
Yeah.
like I just wish low key we could have got some more London scenes of them walking around. Like I don't know.
Yeah. I
But
don't know, like the London stuff, man. I'm just so like,
you just
bro,
like we like what? That's how you
like,
feeling?
bro, she was there for a whole year. I just like, can we fully trust Liv? Like,
Yeah.
I get it, like her staying there, but like him, I feel like we can trust Spencer. I don't think Spencer would cheat on her or anything like that. I
You
don't,
think Olivia got somebody? You think
yo,
Olivia got
think
somebody?
about it. She cheated on Asher with Spencer. So I don't know. Like there's a whole year. That's in 3 months. That's like, and who is this person texting her phone? Like,
Oh,
just
that's
saying, like,
no, no.
I don't think she would, but it's
As,
very questions.
that's like saying I don't know. I just personally feel like Spencer been the most he mostly cheated on what's called Alicia. Like I feel like in a sense for me, Olivia, even though she loves Spencer and she's away in London, they didn't end. They were going to continue where they left off when she came back. So technically she could have done whatever she wanted to do. Like Spencer had a whole ass girlfriend instead of just and she stayed and she
Wait, no,
tried to date
they
somebody.
were together when they left the
I
airport.
mean,
When
oh
she
well,
said
they were together. I
now
mean, yeah, they're gonna
there's
continue. They're gonna continue where they left off. Yeah,
yeah, I don't know. It's just a gray
I just
area.
feel like at this point, after that confession in the season 5 finale, it was pretty much set in stone that there would be nobody else but each other.
Yeah,
Personally, for me, I feel like with Ashley, that could literally be anybody as a friend. Like once
yeah,
again, I feel like with Liv, she's just a person that people gravitate towards. So clearly, she's gonna have a friend that's there for her. And as soon as she got there, that friend probably how friends be like, oh, I'm happy you safe. I can't wait to see you. Come back to us. Like.
yeah,
I feel like that's genuinely a friendship vibe, and based off like what we've been seeing in like interviews, it doesn't seem like they're going to try to do another love triangle as if we
yeah. I
didn't
was saying because
suffer.
they love drama,
Yeah,
so
they love
seeing
drama.
what they're gonna throw in, and
Yeah,
I feel like that would be something.
I feel like that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing right now, is that they're trying to make it seem like Ashley is somebody that she hooked up with or slept with or dated, but that's
Yeah,
really not the case because Spencer was visiting her during that time. So like, it's like is you saying that she visited Spencer visited her? They got together. They obviously slept together. They hooked up. They talked to each other. They hung around with each other. They ate, relaxed, chilled together, and then she just literally ushered him off to the plane and then got with somebody else. That doesn't make any sense. I feel like in a sense they may be doing that for paranoia purposes, yeah. But I feel like it just will be so unserious for her to not tell Spencer, hey, I have a friend named Ashley. I just feel like Ashley's either going to be somebody that likes Olivia too much, or just literally a friend, and they're trying to make it seem like it's something crazy. Because
yeah,
they're trying like in this episode alone, they tried to hint that all couples may go through something like they got Coop and Patience dealing with Miko. They got Jordala trying to win his BS with Ryan. They got Jordala, I mean not Jordala, they got Bolivia, and now we got Ashley, which I feel like
yeah.
is going to be a friend. I'm not worrying about that. Like this episode alone is Bolivia. Like Bolivia, please. Like they're thriving. Ashley, sit down.
They are, but like,
I don't play like
yeah,
that. I don't play with
yeah.
you. I don't
No,
play with you like
I hope
that.
they don't give them any things like that. I want their obstacles to be like not relationship, like cheating, like other
Yeah, I mean,
person, like
mm,
love
mm-mm,
triangle kind of thing like that. I don't want any
yeah.
of that. I want this like it being about like if he's gonna leave to go to the draft or something like that. That's what I want.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
like that's
I think I think the main situation that Bolivia's going to have is what she's going to do when he gets drafted. And I think that's going to be the bigger problem, which anyways, she's going to go wherever he goes. So
yeah.
I don't even really think that's a problem. But I think that that's the only thing they can do is to make you be on your toes of like, oh, was Bolivia work again? We'll see. They're always going to do that because Bolivia is literally one of the main couples of the show. they is the main couple of the show.
the main couple,
So
yeah.
so they're going to do this thing where
But
it's
I
like,
don't know,
oh well,
Jamie and Asher, though, that's the main couple right there. It's not I was playing, but but yes,
not you
Bolivia.
be yo, that should be the number one warrior. Yo, you really riding the paint like
Yeah,
you're the Jasher number one stand. Like you stood
facts,
beside them. You stood
facts.
beside them.
Nah, but Bolivia is definitely number one.
Number one, yeah, the number one. I'm 100%
Like,
completely just like I know they're going to be good this season. If anything, I think one thing they're going to do that may be refreshing to me is having them like I mean, because we're going to go through this like she's different.
yeah,
So maybe they'll do like different things and he'll learn things that she like obviously started to like in like London, whatever, and they start doing like different things as a couple. I would
mm,
love that for him
yeah,
to learn more about her and what she like stuff that she's been doing and maybe she'll talk about things that she like hobbies she may got into fashion she may like or food item that she may like now or places she may like. I want to see those scenes kind of like season 4 where they had like those little dates. Um and try
yeah,
to balance time. But I also want to see if like Liv is still, obviously Liv is going to be writing a book apparently or something like that, or writing something. So maybe like to see if her writing style changed, or if her writing ethic changed, or if her approach to writing different from what it was in season 4
if
and
she was
5.
even writing, you think she was writing there?
I don't think she was writing, or if she was writing, she probably wasn't doing it like majorly or having it
Yeah,
consume her. But I want to know if she like like people like have hobbies and then like realize like
yeah,
maybe I should do this way.
yeah,
Like if she like changed or maybe she was pondering a new thing to write. I feel like now with Billy have died basically like maybe a year and some change now, and maybe it's the anniversary of his death coming or whatever, that maybe she'll write something for him or whatever, or at least give
yeah,
so because I feel like I think in the trailer Jordan said something about it's still like the death of obviously Billy is still like affecting him in some degree, and he's still got to a point where he's not like going to get like emotional over like his dad dying. Like he's not going to flinch. He like kind of accepted it, but
yeah,
it's still fresh to them regardless. It's been a
yeah.
year.
It is,
And
yeah,
I think that like, knowing how much Liv loved her dad, she's probably gonna write something that's the best way for her to kind of express herself is to write or do her podcast. So I just want to see how she's gonna be able to do that and new things that she learned. With Spencer, I can't wait to see him thriving in football as well. Once
yeah.
again, like he's gonna be getting them sponsors and the people watching him, and he's gonna be getting like some fame. He's gonna be getting like a little famous out there.
Yeah, it's gonna
So
be crazy.
we're gonna be having a famous couple out here. Like we have a couple of famous couples out here. But anyways, I'm
Yeah,
just happy to see just like a new refreshed Bolivia. It's kind of like season 4 2.0 when like the first 4A that is 4A 2.0 where they were like just learning more about each other because they were in college now this is like second half of college, which is where they even grew up more. They're like 19 20, like
yeah,
they're in their early 20s now. So obviously what they did in like their teen years, 18 19 is going to be different from their 20s and 21s. So I think that's probably the one thing because they seem mature. Like they're literally like they physically and mentally how they're doing and how they communicate with
yeah.
each other off
Everybody
the
seems more
bat.
mature.
They're mature.
Everybody seems like they're
Yeah.
more mature.
Everybody's more mature. Relationship is hitting more of a mature route. And like with the other seasons, it felt like childish things, childish love triangles, childish games.
Yeah,
But with this, like Olivia automatically communicating off the gate, like Olivia didn't let the like fester or Spencer didn't let the feelings fester. They talked to each other by the end of the episode. They told each other the emotions, their love for each other. They squashed whatever awkwardness would have been there. Like even Spencer was like, "Yo, I feel a little awkward." Like they were able to say what they felt and then hide it in. Like that was mature route.
yeah,
And I just feel like they're just so like it just everything just feels so mature and adult this season. And that's why I think everything that happens, I'm just going to be excited for because I feel like they're going to treat them like adults and maybe they won't have these like petty ass situations and
yeah,
it'll be more serious like what their future's going to be, their career, they're going to be like with who they're going to live. They're going to live in the same city, they're going to live together. Like we're going to have those problems instead of high school bullshit and scholarships.
yeah.
So I'm just excited to see what Bolivia does. Like the buzz was buzzing. Oh my God. Like I just love them. The scene of them, like the kiss
Nah,
scene, the
yeah, that
sleepover
whole scene,
scene.
that leading up to it was really, really good. Uh, I don't know, it was so good. Like all of it was
I
really
just
good.
love it.
All the words that they were saying, really good. Like
Yes.
it was perfect. It was spot on, like
I was like him reintroducing himself, like, why? Why? Like they just get it. They just get it. And
yeah.
I literally am just excited to see where it's going to go. Like I have no stress. Like season 5, I was smoking a black and mild because they were doing too much. They were doing too much to the point that I was like, y'all just doing this to just drag them along. But now
Bro,
I'm like, we're
yeah.
going to have them. I feel like they're going to be just coasting. It's going to be relaxing, relaxing, in love, thriving, and the climax is going to be what's she going to do when he draft, and it's going to be single beside
Bro,
him.
it's crazy because we all know he's going to an LA team, so he can stay there. They can keep the
Yeah, like
storyline
listen,
going.
I would like let's go, like oh, like even Spencer talking to like AJ, which is so creepy. Like him talking to the baby, I'm just like, oh,
Yeah,
future,
nah, I love it.
future
Yeah.
kids, like future kids for everybody. Like oh
Dang, yeah,
wow.
they're gonna. I feel like they're gonna do that. Like have everybody have a kid at some point so they can grow
Mhm.
up together. And I feel like that would
And,
be,
and it ends with all American because they're all
bro.
from the all American experience.
Oh my God, that would be funny,
I'll be like,
bro.
oh wow. But which is a little kid, I'm not even gonna think about. I was like, yeah, we don't think they're gonna name their kid like Billy
Yeah, I think so. I
or one
honestly
or
think
one, or one
so.
of the or one of the Bakers twins. That is, they definitely gonna keep that Baker
Dang, yeah, I don't
bean.
know which one would do it. I feel like I would think Jordan. I feel like they could give it to Spencer to do that, like
Yeah,
and live.
cause live,
I feel
but
like
we'll
I don't
see.
know.
But overall, like, what do you hope for this season overall?
Honestly, I really want to I want to see this Bolivia just keep going up. I don't want to see them have any stupid stuff. I don't even want to think about London or like that. Like, I don't even want that to really be like a like something that festers into like something big or makes drama or anything like that. It would be cool to see like some like of her friends from London come to maybe spice it
Hmm.
up a little bit and see how
That's
everything.
Ashley.
Yeah, if Ella is hopefully it's not a guy though, because you already know how that's gonna go. But
Yeah, they gonna do it.
yeah, um, but I want to see Jordala get stronger, and I want to see more scenes and more stuff out of them, so we can believe that their marriage is coming and the wedding and all that stuff. And I like how
Mhm.
everybody knew about the wedding too. I like
Yeah,
how they
it
didn't
wasn't a
just let
secret.
that keep like linger like their relationship when they started dating.
Yeah.
Um. I really want to see Asher propose to Jamie. I think that would be really good. Um,
I think that should wait because she was literally anti-proposal season 5
oh
ending.
yeah,
So
she really
yeah,
was. She
she
really was. I
said she said
forgot.
no ma'am. She said no ma'am. So I think if anything, if when Jasher if they do try to do that by the end of the season, which I feel like it's gonna be too much. Like
Yeah,
you get engagement, you get engagement, you get
that's
engagement.
true. That's
So
true.
I feel like this season, if anything, should primarily focus on Jadela waiting. If Spencer does propose to Olivia at the end, I'll I'll
I
love
feel
it.
like at the end, I feel like Liv's gonna be pregnant at the end of the season, going into the draft. I feel like that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, I feel like that's what's
Really?
gonna happen. Yeah, I think she's gonna be pregnant by the end of the season,
Or
the
pregnancy scare?
draft. No, I think she's gonna actually get pregnant and they're gonna have
Mm,
that. And I think going into the draft, that's gonna be it. Then we're gonna have another time jump and all that. And yeah, I think
really?
that's what's gonna happen. Yeah.
Okay. Now she's saying you want this for Olivia kids.
I don't know. I just feel like that's what's gonna. I don't think they're gonna have a another proposal because they just had one last season with
Hmm.
Jordala. So I think that they're gonna have a pregnancy, maybe
Yeah.
another pregnancy.
I just honestly just hope that I feel like it's a delusion for me to say, but I really hope all the relationships do thrive. I know there's gonna be some angst, like I feel like with Jayla,
Yeah.
they're probably gonna do some angsty stuff, and I'll eat the angst up. I'm not gonna hold you. I love angst as much as any person. Um, and as long as the angst makes sense, like if
Yeah,
it's
they do it
some like
right,
stuff.
man. They gotta do it
Yeah, if it's
right.
right. Yeah, if it's right, build up to where it's like due to them having like both of them being like Jordan with football and like him trying to like really get there and really get drafted, and then Layla with her business and the music career stuff. And it comes to the point that they can't meet eye to eye due to like them being busy, sure.
Yeah.
But if it's them like trying to insert that Ryan knows more about Layla than Jordan, I'm going to be like,
That's
but
gonna be
once
annoying.
again, it's going to be annoying, and I already like can just see it, but. And also with like Jasher, if they do get an engagement, maybe have them have like a talk about their future, about what they want to do with the
Yeah.
kid. if they're going to move out or they're going to live in the that little house, that what's it called, that beach house that
The
they're
beach
still
house,
in.
yeah.
Yeah. I just want the season to them to talk about their futures because
Yeah,
once again, we didn't watch them over the year and 3 months. We only got bits and pieces of what happened. So
that's
we don't
true.
know how they changed. We don't know what they've done to mature or grow as a person in this year and 3 months. So like I think this season should primarily focus on us seeing them grow and show just how they're different from season 5 and make our own inferences based on the episodes that we see. Um, I just hope they all thrive and hopefully they make it. I'll even be shocked if they make me like Patience again. So,
Yeah,
but we'll see. Y'all can let us know what y'all think about this episode. What do y'all
yeah.
want to happen in season 6?
Oh,
And
rest in
maybe
peace
it,
to the coach. What's his name?
yes, rest in
The
peace.
actor that I said it in my reaction, but I forget his name. I don't want to mess up his name, but Mr. Montez, like he's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah. It was meant to like I got emotional watching him on screen that episode because like you could just see like
Yeah, I
you could
instantly
just see
noticed
weight
too. I'm
loss.
like, dang, like what sucks too is that we didn't get to see him and Mrs. Montez in the same like I don't think they ever were on screen
Yeah,
together.
I think it was like rare. And it's kind of messed up that like during his last scenes, we don't even see him like as
Yeah.
a full family. Like we don't even like he mentioned Vanessa this episode,
Yeah,
and
that's
I was
true.
like,
Yeah.
whoa. I was like, not the op Vanessa,
I
because
totally forgot her name too when
because
they happened.
because
I was like, oh.
because we definitely don't mess with Vanessa, her messy ass at that campsite. But like I just feel like it's just so much that is happening that it's like I just really feel like this season is going to be a fucking banger.
Yeah.
So. And plus, we've been 13 episodes. I know we're like, yo, I missed that 22, but that means
The
no
writers got to get
filler.
in their bag.
Yeah, there's no fillers. And that means that they have to be straight, utter bangers, and it makes
Yeah.
sense. Even if the stuff is wrapped up quicker in 13 episodes, which I know is like, dang, I'd rather have it wrap up well than have fillers that dragged and ruin time for the story to actually make sense.
Yeah.
So let us know your rating for this episode. What do you want to see in the future storylines? Who do you want to see thriving as a couple, and what relationship dramas you think is going to happen? And who you think Ashley going to be? Because honestly, I don't care. I don't care about who Ashley is. I don't even care. So, anyways, y'all, thank y'all for
Yeah.
tuning in to
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
podcast in
Thank you
season
guys.
6. We're here.
And I'll see you next one. Peace.
Yeah.